Councilmember Langster?
Thank you, Lady Gilmore, for recognizing me. Could we get a little order in here, please?
Sure. We're now having council announcements. We're going to ask for the decorum. Please respect the decorum. Councilmember Langster.
Thank you. I have scheduled a very important meeting which will be held Wednesday, May the 16th, 2012, 6 p.m. at Metro Park and Recreation Office Boardroom. It's located at 2565 Park Avenue, Park Plaza. It's for the residents in the 21st District who live along the area of 111 Ackland Park. This meeting is for the residents in that area or anyone living in the 21st District. Please come out and let's talk to the developers who have plans for that area. Let's see what they're planning. Let's see how they plan to utilize the area. Let's see just exactly what is on their mind. I look forward to being there myself along with my mother, and I've had many, many calls on this. So please bring a neighbor, a friend, a resident, and let's ask questions, because this is where we live and this is where we pay a lot of property taxes. So please come out 6 p.m. on Wednesday, May 16th at the Metro Park and Recreation Office Boardroom, 2565 Park Plaza. That's my first announcement. Second one, it was very disturbing to me at the Magruder Family Enrichment Center on 25th Avenue North and 26th Avenue North. There was a fire. It destroyed the children's play area, and it was very disturbing. This is for children. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any information that the police department can use to catch these people who did this unfortunate act, set the play equipment on fire, please don't hesitate to call the North Precinct 862-4410. Ask for Commander Carter or Miss Sherry Burnett. They're looking forward for any information, no matter how minute the information may be that you have. Please call. If you saw something, if you saw a car, if you saw people running away, just any type of information that you may have that may assist in finding these criminals, and they are criminals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember Langster. Councilmember Winger, excuse me.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank everybody for their good wishes during my recent recovery, and I'm standing up, and that's a beautiful thing. Second of all, I want to remind everybody that the Bellevue Picnic is the 35th annual this year. It will be held Saturday at Red Caboose Park, and we start at 10 o'clock. We finish at 10 o'clock, and we have all kinds of music. We are fortunate to have Mandy Barnett also entertaining for us this year. I believe she starts about 5 or 5:30, but you need to come out, meet and greet your neighbors and the 10 to 15,000 other folks who benefit from the picnic every year. So again, thank you for everything.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Anthony Davis.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Yes, first, thanks to everyone who came out to the Riverside Blossom Fest this past Saturday. Great success for Inglewood and all of our neighbors out there. Had a little rain, but didn't stop us from having a good time, so appreciate that. Next, Thursday, May the 17th, we're having our Rosebank neighborhood meeting. It'll be held at 6 o'clock at Mad Donna's. So please come out if you can. Again, that's Thursday, May the 17th, Rosebank at Mad Donna's. Thanks.
Thank you. Councilmember Pridemore.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd just like to announce to everyone to about the Fraternal Order of Police memorial service that is tomorrow at 12 noon. It will be at the First Baptist Church on 7th Avenue North instead of the original location of St. Mary's Church. Again, the Fraternal Order of Police memorial service, fallen officers, tomorrow at 12 noon at the First Baptist Church on 7th Avenue North. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember.
108 7th Avenue North.
Thank you, Councilmember Pridemore. Councilmember Dow.
Thank you. I just want to remind all our neighbors out in Southeast Nashville that we are having our Antioch Priest Lake planning meeting this Thursday, May 17th at Lakeshore Christian Church. We will discuss housing and open spaces and ask that all the members out there, neighbors in our district, to come out and join us. It's at Lakeshore Christian Church where we've been meeting for the last few meetings. Also, I want to announce that this upcoming Saturday, May 19th, we'll be hosting the Restore the Vote. It's restoring voting rights of ex-offenders. It's going to be held Saturday, May 19th, 2012 from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Goodwill Industries Career Solutions Center at 937 Herman Street, Nashville, Tennessee 37208. All ex-offenders who are seeking to restore their voter rights are invited. And I have one more announcement to make. On Saturday, May 26th, from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the former Hickory Hollow Mall parking lot, we will have our Southeast community-wide yard sale. All neighbors are invited to participate. The cost of a table or booth is $10. You have to bring your own table. If you have any questions or want to participate, please call Moniette Gore at 430-1330. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Dow. Councilmember Claiborne.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to remind the folks in the District 15 and the greater Nashville area that this Sunday afternoon from 2 to 5, the Friends of Two Rivers Mansion will be hosting an open house at the mansion, which is at 3031 McGavock Pike. It's just north of McGavock High School on McGavock Pike. And this is actually celebrating the Friends Organization's first year as a 501(c), and it's the beginning of several events that we have planned at the mansion for the remaining part of the year. So anyone who has ever wanted to see the inside of the mansion, if it's been a long time since you've been there, this is a good opportunity to come and see up close. We're also in the midst of a complete restoration of the exterior of the mansion. About half the work is complete, and one phase is currently underway, so it's a good opportunity to see a restoration project of this type in progress. So just invite everybody to come. That's from 2 until 5 this Sunday afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Claiborne. Councilmember Allen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to remind members of my district and anyone else in Nashville that we have several fun events happening in District 18. On May 18th, that's this Friday, there is the More Wood for the Hood fundraiser in the Belmont-Hillsboro neighborhood. There's more information about that on the Belmont-Hillsboro website. On May 19th is the Tour de Nash, which is a great opportunity to ride on all the bikeways and greenways in Nashville if you choose to do the longest route. That begins at Vanderbilt University's back parking lots. Natchez Trace and Blakemore at 7 a.m. is registration. The rides start at 8. There's a short fun ride for small children and people who don't want to go long distances. There's a 28-mile ride that encompasses a number of the bikeways nearby and also in East Nashville. And for the really enthusiastic bike riders, there is the Metric Century, which is a 62-mile bike ride. I think that goes all the way out to Percy Warner, but it's a great way to see how many wonderful places there are to ride bicycles in Nashville and to get some good exercise. So I hope people will join me for that. And on May 20th, this Sunday, is the Hillsboro West End Neighborhood Dragon Parade. That begins at the corner of Natchez Trace and Blair at 2. And ends at Fannie Mae Dees Park, and will also be for the beginning of our Dragon Music Sunday series. There will be local musicians playing at Fannie Mae Dees Park beginning at 3 o'clock every Sunday now for the next 8 weeks, so we'll hope you'll join us for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Allen. Councilmember Baker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd just like to remind everybody in the 20th District that England Park is now open down on Del Ray Drive, and I'd like to thank the Sheriff's Department and the Make a Smile Foundation and other volunteers that come out and put this park together. So everybody in the 20th District, England Park is now open, got a walking track, got swings for the kids and slides and everything, so bring your kids on out and enjoy England Park on Del Ray Drive.
Thank you, Councilmember Baker. Councilmember Bettany.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair. I have an announcement about my district, but also I wanted to introduce to you Juan and Santiago. There are two bicycle riders that just arrived to Nashville. They've been on the road for 7 months. They are from Buenos Aires, from Argentina, and they're on their way to Alaska, and then they're going to come back down from Alaska to Argentina on the Pacific side. So I asked them to come today here. They're on a mission to talk about, the good things about reforestation and making sure that we are good stewards of our environment. But they are doing that by riding their bicycles. So I just wanted to introduce Juan and Santiago are here visiting with us.
Thank you.
Gracias. I also wanted to let people know that there is a play on the Drama Club on the Oliver Middle School, and tonight at 7 p.m. and tomorrow at 7 p.m. there's going to be a play by the kids. It's called Dear Edwina, and my daughter is on the play, so that's why I'm doing that. But I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm going to be there tomorrow night. And then last and not least is the Greenway design for the Mill Creek is finally out. It looks great, and it's going to be on your inbox, on your email inbox in this week, so just pay attention. It's going to be there with lots of information, and if you have any questions about it, if you're not on my newsletter, I'm also going to post it on my Facebook page, so let me know if you don't have access to that. I'll get you a hard copy. Thank you, Madam.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Johnson.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem Gilmore. District 29, I first want to express a deep appreciation and thank you to everyone who has given of your time to come out to the numerous community meetings, in addition to the sub-area planning meetings that the Metro Planning Commission, Metro Planning Department has been putting on in regards to our area. The last of those will be this Thursday, May 17th, and the topic will be on housing and open space. It will begin at 6:00 p.m. at Lakeshore Christian Church, 5434 Bell Forge Lane East, that's in Hickory Hollow. Please, I cannot express to those who have not attended to please come, sign your name in, and put in your comments as to what you want to see in our area, as well as in the Hickory Hollow area. This is the last actual planning meeting before the draft policy recommendations and the implementation begins in June. So please mark your calendars to be in attendance this Thursday, May 17th at 6:00. Also, upcoming on Monday, May 21st, we will be having a community meeting as requested from community leaders and people within the community at the Nashboro Golf Course Clubhouse meeting that we held a couple weeks ago. And so the steering committee that was formed from that meeting has set a date for the community meeting as agreed in the meeting, and that is on Monday, May 21st, and that will be at Smith Springs Church of Christ, and it'll be at 6:30 p.m., and that's 2783 Smith Springs Road. Please come out, because we're going to be preparing for the presentation that we'll be making to the Planning Commission on the following Thursday, May 24th. We need you in attendance on Monday at Smith Springs Church of Christ at 6:30 to prepare. And then we'll need you to show up at the Metro Planning Commission meeting on Thursday, May 24th at 4:00 p.m. at the Howard Building downtown on 2nd Avenue. If you have any questions, please refer to the blog, district29community.blogspot.com. There will be an email sent this evening. And if you also have any questions you would like to ask me, my number is 615-977-6721. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Johnson. And I just wanted to share quickly this weekend, I had the wonderful pleasure of dedicating the park along with my constituents in the Edge Hill Village area. So the neighborhood of One and the Villa Place neighbors, we dedicated the Flora Wilson Park. And I was really excited. And I think it was a wonderful partnership between government, neighborhood, and neighborhood organizations. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for making that a reality, and wanted to thank MDHA, the parks, and Public Works. If there are no more announcements at this time before the body, we will officially close the announcements. Thank you.